Hi everyone, today I will be doing a makeup review out of these new products from Charlotte Tilbury, and I will be comparing these with the Dior stick blushes as well, and a few of the Rhode. So these launched not too long ago, pretty much like just days ago, and these are the new cream blushes. And I just wanted to get them all to review. So these are all the colors that Charlotte Tilbury came out with. So these are all the shades from top to bottom. The first one is Pretty Glow, which is a lilac. The second one is Rosy Glow. The other one is Pinky Glow, like a hot pink. And the last six, the first one is Peachy Glow. The middle one is Cherry Glow. And the last one is Berry Glow. So comparing the packaging first to the Dior packaging is like a lot more fancy, I would say, but it's kind of hard to see what color it is unless you open the packaging up. And with the Charlotte Tilbury, it's just so easy to see which color it is, and I love this detail, so that makes the process of applying makeup and applying these blushes more efficient. And I like the bigger font on the side, which has the name of the product, which is Unreal Blush Healthy Glow Stick. So let's review the formula. So the packaging says that this is a light mapping mesh tech, and it has hyaluronic acid and collagenere. And then the description below that just talks about like the color. So on the side it says lit from within, soft focus glow, hydrating, smoothing, blurring effect, weightless second skin finish, effortless glow glide balm texture. So going back about the light mapping mesh tech, that in other words, it's kind of like the similar technology the Dior blushes have, which are has something with the pH that once you apply the blush, it kind of like adapts to your skin tone. So this is pretty much what that is saying. And I did a video on TikTok today, and I went in a very extensive review where I swatched each and every one of these new blushes from Charlotte Tilbury, and I apply them to my cheeks. Now right now on my cheeks I do have this berry color, and I will say when it comes to the formula itself, the Charlotte Tilbury blushes are a lot more glowy, and it makes sense because it has to do with the hyaluronic acid. So let me talk about my credentials really quick. I did go to beauty school, I did get my cert, and I used to take MAC masterclass classes. So this is an old notebook that I have. And also my day job is compliance. So I did the swatch, and also I blurred it a little bit. I wrote the names down for you so you can see it closely. Also, I did a little chart here for swatches. So the first column is Charlotte Tilbury, this is Dior, and I made some swatches for Rhode. So I'm just going to put it on the screen. And also I matched the Dior ones closer to the shade that they're closer to, that they look similar to the Charlotte Tilbury. So you can pause and observe the colors if you want. So here are the swatches. The first one is the lilac color called Pretty Glow. The second one is the rosy color, Rosy Glow. The third one is Pinky Glow. Next is Peachy Glow. This one is the Cherry Glow. And this one is the Berry Glow, the one that I'm wearing right now. This is the Dior Rosewood, and this is the Rosy Glow. Comparing them side by side, it looks like Charlotte Tilbury has a little bit more product. These will last a very long time, you guys. And I swatched these together because they are just very similar. So the top swatch is the Rosewood from Dior, and the bottom one is the Charlotte Tilbury Rosy Glow. The next two swatches, this one, the top one is Cherry from Dior, and the bottom one is the Cherry, also from Charlotte Tilbury. But as you can see, they are both really different. So the first one, this one, so this one is kind of like an orangey cherry color. And this one, it says it's a cherry color, but I would say it's kind of like a red brownish type color, kind of like terracotta almost. So quite different colors, but same name. Next, we have the Rhode Juice Box. And for the Charlotte Tilbury, we have the Pinky. They are very similar, but different tone. All right, here's the next swatch. So the first one is Freckle from Rhode. The next one is the Dior Toffee. The next one is the Peachy Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. And the last one is Candy by Dior. So these last two, they are on the peachy side. They're both marketed peachy, so they look quite similar. And this is the last swatch. This is Piggy, and this is Pretty Glow. So pretty much Peachy is very close in color to Candy. Rosy is very close in color to Rosewood, and then Pinky is really close in color to Juice Box from Rhode. When it comes to the berry color, so Rhode does have a berry color as well, and they look really similar. If you look at Rhode's website, you can see Hailey Bieber wearing the same color. Dior also has a lilac color. I did not get the lilac Dior color because I really don't like lilac for me and my skin tone. And I just don't think this is age appropriate for me, but somebody younger can definitely like this color. But yeah, in other words, Dior also has a very similar color. And then these are the cherry colors. Even though they're not close in color at all, these two are unique colors for each individual brand. So this is a very unique color from Dior that I will be keeping. Of course, I do like the color. I do enjoy it for summer. And this is another unique color, and it's kind of like very terracotta, very red brown type color. And I did swatch it, and I did like how it looked on my cheeks. So now I'm going to show like half of the clip that I recorded on TikTok so you can see how it looks on my skin. This is lilac. Clean brush. It's pretty, but it's not my shade. I feel like when I look in the mirror, I look a bit crazy with this color. If I was like 20 years old, yes, whatever. But yeah, no. Rosy Glow. Clean brush. This shade is a yes for me. Pinky Glow. This is a good summer color. This is a yes for me. Peachy Glow. Peachy Glow is pretty, but I prefer the Candy and Freckle over this one. This is Cherry. This shade is more like a dark brown red. I wouldn't consider this a cherry color, but I definitely like it. This is a keeper. I definitely do. And the last shade is Berry. This is a color that I never thought I would like, but I actually do like this color, you guys. So these are my final thoughts on the Unreal Blush Healthy Glow Sticks. So the formula, I do love the formula a little bit more than Dior. Not that I don't like the Dior ones. I still will keep those, the ones that I've got. But these in particular, I just feel like they are a bit more glowy, and I feel like they're more hydrating, and you can use these year round. So these are not just for summer, but also for winter when it's just super dry. I feel like these can make you look incredibly healthy and lit from within. So I did look in the Dior website, and they don't mention that these have hyaluronic acid or any sort of collagen in them, but these do. But if you already have the Dior ones, and if you already have the Rhode ones, you might not want to get these because of the color similarities. But if you haven't purchased the Dior ones, I would say I would definitely recommend these for you. But ultimately, I am happy that I actually got every single shade and that I was able to test the formula, because actually I was impressed with the formula. Out of all of these are my two favorite shades. This is the Pinky Glow, and this is the Berry Glow. Now I like this pink color better than Juice Box a little bit. And then the Berry, I don't have any berry blushes, but when I swatched it today, which I've had swatched it like 3 times today, I do want to keep this shade actually, because I think it would be great for the fall actually. Now these are great shades, to be honest. I do like the color, I do like how they look on my skin, but honestly I already have Rosewood and I already have Candy, and this color is unique, but I feel like I enjoy Twisted Teddy and Freckle a lot more than I would use this color. Also, I do have the cherry color from Dior, so I just feel like I'm okay without this shade. But these 2 colors are definitely popular in the younger generations, because I've been watching Love Island season 7, and it seems like the girlies are definitely wearing these colors, and I feel like these colors are just great for any skin tone and skin color under the sun, you guys. And if you've seen the show, you know what I mean, but these 2 colors are pretty much very popular right now. And I did hear somebody saying online that they are kind of like tired of all the blush launches, and to me, I'm not tired, because it's been a while since we haven't seen so many cream blushes, and to be honest, I think that cream blushes look just so much better, especially if you are a bit older. So to me, when it comes to cream blush launches, this is just the beginning. Alright you guys, this is it for this video today. So I hope you enjoyed this in-depth review, kind of like more on the professional side. So yeah, it's not like I'm gonna say, oh my god, I like this color, oh my god, I like that color. No, this is a proper review. If you have subscribed, thank you everybody that has subscribed so far. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.